Three, two, one, and we're live. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the Evolving Mind podcast. I'm here with Hafsa Ishtiaq, right? Is that how you
Ishtiaq.
pronounce it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And Marco is my co-host today. So, um, Hafsa moved to our school in, I think it was ninth grade, was it?
10th grade.
10th grade. Okay, so 10th grade, and I've always been fascinated, and I've always wondered about her culture and where she came from, what her childhood was like, and stuff like that. And so we wanted to have her on and ask her some questions and maybe inform others about that. So how are you doing, Hafsa?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Doing well.
Doing awesome. Great to have you on. So
Yeah.
how's your quarantine going?
I think it's pretty good. Like at first I was like really um like really worried. Like I wanted to go outside. I'm like I didn't want to stay at home. But then now I think it's okay because like I think I've gotten used to it. I really like staying at home now. Like
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I
I
definitely
think
agree
it's
with you.
not that bad.
At first I was super bored and I just wanted it to be over so quick, but now I'm kind of used to it. Kind of nice.
Definitely relaxing.
Yeah. So what have you been up to? Like you say you wake up, you maybe do chores, like what's it like in a day for you during quarantine?
I usually wake up at like 12 something. Like I sleep late and then I wake up at that time.
Uh,
And then the first thing I usually do like get up and like look for something to eat, and then I like have like usually have dishes to do in the morning, and then that's it. And then I just like go on my phone all day long, and then I do my homework, and that's it. I don't have anything to do.
yeah. Have you taken any new hobbies? I know I've like tried to learn like skateboarding and maybe the guitar, but I really am not good at learning guitar, so I kind of dropped that. Have you tried anything new?
I've tried drawing. Like I've started drawing, and then I got bored of it, and then I play video games now.
Yeah.
And,
What video games do you play?
it's like on my phone, like my with my friends and stuff, and
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
yeah.
I definitely started playing Fortnite, if you know what that is on
Oh yeah.
yeah, Nolan's been teaching me.
Yeah, we play like every night until like 2
Yeah.
or
It's been
3.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Mm.
So maybe what was your childhood like growing up, or do you have any memories that you remember before you moved to the United States?
Oh yeah. I mean, of course, like I miss like all the festivals and stuff over there. I mean, like right here, I don't really have anyone to celebrate things with.
Hmm.
Like recently, like a week or 2 weeks ago, it was like Eid al-Fitr, which like
Okay.
you usually celebrate it with your friends and family. You go out and like eat a lot of sweet food,
Yeah,
um, and it's like and have a feast and stuff. So
I've
it's
never
like
heard of that. I'm super interested about like Pakistani culture and what it's like. So I don't think Marco has ever like heard of that either. So yeah, that's awesome. So what is it? What are you celebrating?
it like it was like Ramadan like a week like a month ago. So like where you fast for a month, and
Okay.
then at the end of that, like on 31st, no 31st, 30th, I think, yeah, you celebrate that day where you just like wake up in the morning and then you pray first, and then you make a lot of food, like a lot of food, like you especially the sweet dishes.
That's awesome. So you can't eat at all during Ramadan, or what is that like?
But you no you like you can't eat from sunrise to sunset.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. That must be hard.
Yeah, it is at the starting of the month, but then you get used to it, and then it's like you go with it.
Okay.
Right.
So what is it? What is your diet like? Like, so you're super hungry in the beginning and then you get used to it, or what is it like?
Yeah, I mean, first days are really hard. Like you can't really eat, and then you're really thirsty. You can't even drink. So
Okay.
What?
yeah.
Wow.
But then as you keep doing it, you get used to it, and then you don't really feel that much.
Wow. And what is that to celebrate?
The ending of that month, like you at the end, like like
Yeah.
you celebrate that you got through it, and then it's it's just a religious thing, and then you celebrate it with like food, like stuff like that.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, are there any other festivals that you guys would celebrate in Pakistan that you remember?
Oh yeah, a lot of them. There is like a mela. I don't know what it's called in English. I don't know how to say it in English, but it's like where you get together. It's like the same thing. Like you get together and you like. I mean, yeah, where you like go out with your friends, and then there are different, like it's like most of the time it's like on like street stuff, like street foods and street games, especially games. Like it's popular for games. Like you come outside and you play with your friends and your family. It's stuff like that. And then
Yeah.
there's another one that I missed the most. It's like Idul Azha, which is like in 2 months now. It's in August, I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's like it's same as Eid al-Fitr, but on Eid al-Adha, it's more of like meat stuff. You cook a lot of meat and you like go and give meat to other people. Like you cook them food and you cook food and you give it to them. And it's like gifts and stuff. You exchange gifts and stuff like that.
Right.
It's
Is there
it's
any
more like a giving thing you give to people and stuff.
is there any food that you're not allowed to eat in Pakistani culture?
In Pakistani culture, not really, but like as I'm a Muslim, right? So I can't really eat bacon or pork or stuff like that. Like
Anything that comes from a cow, right?
not a cow. I
A
can eat
cow?
cow, like cow, goat, chickens and stuff. That's okay, but I can't really eat pig.
Oh, pig. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know this. That's why we want to have you on and maybe inform us a little so we're not so clueless. So I appreciate this so much that you're helping us out. We
Okay.
really have no idea, so it's awesome to learn this.
I appreciate you having on here today. Like thank you. I'm
Of
really excited for that.
course. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. What was it like moving here? Was it like super scary? Were you scared? And what was the reason that you came here?
Oh, I was really scared because like obviously I didn't really speak English.
Uh-huh.
It was really hard for me, like here, like the first year. I barely understood anything, or I could barely speak. Like I didn't really know what to say or what I should say. um so it was like terrifying because I didn't really have any friends. I didn't know anybody. um
Right.
so
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
So who taught you English?
I kind of learned it myself.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Do your parents know English?
Yeah, my parents do. My dad speaks English, and then my mom understands it, but she tries, so she
Okay.
can a little bit.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
That's really cool. Is
Yeah.
English a hard language to learn? You think that it's harder than your native language?
No, English. It's hard, but it's not really that hard. It's like easy to learn.
Right.
Like I've been here for 3 years, and I can speak this much, so I think
Yeah,
it's.
you're really good at speaking English. Like for only 3 years, that's
Definitely.
super impressive.
Yeah.
Mhm. Thank you.
What is your native language?
Urdu
Urdu.
and Punjabi, which is my mother language, because I'm from Punjab, so I speak Punjabi.
Wow.
So you know 3 languages in total.
I know 4 languages.
Wow.
What are they? Well, what's the
Urdu.
fourth?
4th is Hindi.
Hindi. Okay.
Yeah.
You know Hindi too.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm just
And
curious. What was it? So in Pakistan, were there any restrictions or anything that you couldn't do, say here in the U.S.? Or for the most part, was it almost the same?
yeah, I think it was it's like the same thing. It's just that I have like strict parents, like they don't let me go that far. It's
Right.
like I need their permission to go anywhere, so
Uh-huh.
it's
Yeah.
same thing. Yeah.
So are your parents super strict about schoolwork, or are they about you leaving the house? So what's it like at your household?
I mean, they're not really that strict about my studies and stuff, and they're not either really. I mean, they are kind of strict, but they're not really that strict. Oh, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. I just like they don't stop me. I just have to ask them first. Like
Yeah,
they don't mind me doing anything, but the thing is that they need me to tell them before I do something. So
of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm,
Okay.
that's cool. That's like the same with my parents. I need to ask them every time, I'm going
Yeah.
to something, but yeah, for the most part, it's good. What would you say is your favorite thing or things about the U.S.?
I think the weather. It's not hot here.
Yeah.
Like even in summer, I don't feel that hot. Like I like it's like I mean like it's not that cold, not that hot. It's it's fine. I like it because like in where I'm from Pakistan, it's like really it gets really hot over there. Like
Really?
Mhm.
even in winter, you don't really feel cold.
Hmm, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
it's a
At
hot.
nighttime, does it drop? Does it drop to get colder, or what are the temperatures like?
I mean, it gets colder in December, but then and at the end of January, it starts to get hot again.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hafsa, do you think I could ask you about your religion and how what you believe, what you practice?
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah.
Okay, so I know there's maybe some confusion in like Pakistani culture why women will wear certain things, and I know that you wear what is it called on your head?
Hijab.
A hijab.
Yeah.
And what is that? What is the purpose of wearing a hijab?
I mean, it represents that I'm a Muslim. Like if I just go out like that, you can't really tell that I'm a Muslim. So I mean, I think that I don't know much, but like it's a way of showing that I'm a Muslim, and then it's like, and also to cover myself because I mean that makes me different and then different than others, and then that makes me like tap out more.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting. And
So what were you saying, Marco?
I was gonna ask another question, but
Yeah,
it's all good.
go for it.
You sure?
Yeah, it's all yeah.
Okay. I wanted to ask, and what are some daily things that you do to practice your religion? Do you pray a certain time a day?
Yeah, I pray 5 times a day. I mean, I try to pray 5 times a day. Like I don't really pray all the 5 times, but I try.
Hmm.
Wow.
And first is like in the morning, like at 5 something, like before the sunrise. You wake up at
Wow.
that.
So you wake up every day before the sunrise,
Yeah,
and then you go back to bed, or
yeah, I go back to bed.
wow.
Yeah,
And does like every Muslim do that, or
yeah. I mean, we try. I mean, it's like you're like it's required to do it, but then some people like don't
yeah,
just.
yeah.
Even me, it's really hard for me sometimes. So I just like I try to wake up every single day, but sometimes I can't just wake up and
Wow.
I miss that. Yeah.
That's
That's
really
so
cool.
that's like yeah. So that's you're super devoted. That's awesome to hear. And when else do you pray? Like, is it before you eat? Is it before bed? I'm guessing.
No, it's like right the what is it? It's 12:19, right? So the second one is about to happen, yeah, in like I don't know 30 to 40 minutes, I guess. And then the third one is at 5 or something. And the fourth one is at the sunset, and the
Okay.
fifth one is at night. Like it's at night, so it doesn't really depend like what time you pray. So it's like
Okay.
all night, so you have to pray during night.
And how
Well,
long does that normally last? Is it just a
It's
quick thing
different
that you
for
have to?
all of them. Like the morning one, it like takes like 3 minutes, I think, or maybe
Okay.
4 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, and the longest one is at night, which takes like 20 minutes, I think. Yeah.
wow. Do you use any like candles or anything like that to worship?
No,
No.
Not really. You just have to be clean. Like you wash your face and like your feet, your hands, your arms, your ears, everything. You like you wear clean clothes.
Wow.
There's a prayer mat. You stand on it and then you pray.
So did you ever pray in school, or did you like maybe go to the bathroom and do it? What was that like?
No, like I mean, I've never really done that here, but like in Pakistan, like there in schools, there are places where when it's time you can go and pray. But here, I mean, so I couldn't really do it. It's
Mhm.
hard to find a place,
Yeah.
and
And
it has to be clean, so I can't really pray in the bathroom.
Okay.
right. Is
Yeah.
it Allah who you pray to?
A lot, yeah,
Wow. That's really interesting. Um,
yeah.
and you said you can't eat any pork. So throughout your life, have you never eaten pork?
No,
Wow. Okay.
yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it is really interesting. Um, are there any holidays like in America that you celebrate?
Halloween, yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Do
you
you
go trick or treating in like 10th
I
grade or something?
did, I did. Like in 10th grade, I did. Like in 11th, I didn't really want to go out. And
Yeah.
right? Do you celebrate Christmas?
no, I can't. We don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What other holidays are there?
Um, there is one, but it's not really cultural, it's religious, like a Shab Barat. It's like a night where you pray. You like light up candles and
Wow.
like it was like it's a belief that like the Prophet Muhammad was like summoned to God and they talked together and like something like that. Even I don't know that much. So
Yeah.
I've never really
That's all right.
studied that much.
Oh, that's really cool though.
Yeah.
Do
So
you
what's the first thing you noticed when you came to the United States? Like how, other than the weather, maybe about the people, do you think they were nicer here? Do you think they were meaner? Like what did you notice first about the people here?
I mean, it was okay. Like in I mean, like right here, like in Pakistan, usually like people going around, they ask about each other. Like they usually in each other's business. Like they really want to talk about them,
Yeah.
and even if you don't want to, and they're like, oh no, you have to like do this and do that. But like right here, it's like you go around and like nobody's like actually gonna say anything to you, or like you can just do whatever you want. They're
Yeah.
not gonna ask you anything. So
right? Oh, okay. And do you think that that's better?
yeah, I think that's that's better.
Yeah.
You like just being like, chilling, minding your own business in school and
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Cause I would always remember you would just be like listening to music, just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
So
what kind of
what,
music do
Marco?
you like?
Oh, I listen to Bollywood and Punjabi. I mean, you guys probably don't know about it. It's like
Nope.
Punjabi is like obviously the Punjabi music because I'm like from Punjabi. It's
Mhm.
like in that language, and Bollywood is like some Indian music, if you know about that.
Right. Wow, that's really cool. You're
That's
gonna
Yeah.
awesome.
you're gonna have to tell me some songs that I could listen to.
Sure.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Nolan, what were you gonna ask?
I don't know. I just have like a couple questions here because I'm just super curious. I mean, yeah.
Um,
So, how do you think people portray you? So, what do they think when they see you? And then after, I'm gonna ask, how do you portray yourself? So first, what do you think people think of you first?
I mean, I've been like I've been like when I'm going around and like people see me,
Mm,
usually when I'm wearing my hijab, they all think that I'm Arabic, and they
mm-hmm.
come to me, and then that has happened to me a lot of times. Like some people come around and start talking Arabic to me, and I do not understand that because I don't speak that, and that's like it's really confusing. And then they start, I'm like, I really don't understand what you're trying to say, and then they go like, oh, you're not Arabic? I'm like, no, I'm not Arabic, and they go like, oh, I thought you were Arabic and all. that's because like I wear my hijab and stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I'm like going around like without my hijab, like I'm just like wearing this on my head, some people think that um because like there are a lot of Sikh people around here, and they think that I'm Sikh, so they come up to me and they go like namaste, and they start speaking some other language. It's also really confusing because
Wow.
obviously the little like the culture is like a little bit similar, because like they wear the same dressing that I do, like I wear shalwar kameez and they wear it too, so they get confused and they like think that I'm like Punjabi and I'm like Sikh, so it's really weird.
Okay. So how would you describe yourself? Would you say that you were maybe like outgoing? Would you say that, how would you describe your personality to other people who maybe haven't met you?
I mean, I'm not really that outgoing. I
Mm.
don't really like to go like be around people, and like I don't know, for some reason it just doesn't make me comfortable.
Yeah,
Uh
that makes sense. I mean, I like being in small groups that I
yeah,
know people. When I
exactly.
know them super well, it just makes me more comfortable. I don't like being like at huge parties or anything like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. I could say the same thing. I feel like maybe people think that I'm outgoing, but I definitely like hanging out in smaller groups. I think it's much better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
you're much more
Especially like family parties or something where you don't always know them that much.
Yeah, and also it's really hard for me to start like a conversation. Like I don't know what to talk about,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
it gets so awkward and I rather just stay like alone and then like by myself.
yeah. Okay.
Um. All right, Nolan, you got any other questions?
Yeah, I'm just looking for some. So, what job do you wish you could do in the future, and why?
I never really thought about that. I don't know what I want to do.
It's kind of weird how in
Yeah.
America, right? So like as a senior, you have to figure out where you're going to go to college like super soon and what you want to do. Is that what
Yeah.
it's like in Pakistan too, or do they
Yeah.
wait more time to figure it out?
Nah, it's the same thing. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like in Pakistan it's like a bit earlier because like you get out of high school in 10th grade. Like here, high school is of 4 years, but in
Yep.
Pakistan, high school is of like only of 2 years. And then after 2 years, there's college, and that is also for 2 years. Like
Wow.
2 years of high school, 2 years of college.
Wow.
And then you go to professional schools and for graduation, and then like stuff like that.
And do you have any plans for college?
Yeah. I'm still thinking about like what I want to do because I don't really have any ideas yet.
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm just like still on that.
Cool. That's awesome. How did you feel that about the whole um, Corona thing, though, about school? Now that we have to stay home and everything.
At first I was like really nervous because like I didn't know what I was gonna do, and like also like I can't really study on a computer. I can't really understand that much. So at first I didn't really pay much attention to it, but then like after a while, like, and I think it's okay now, I guess. I mean, like I was really worried that like I obviously my grades weren't that good, and I was like I really needed to go to school, but now I think I just don't
Yeah,
care.
you get used to it after. I feel
Yeah.
like this whole quarantine thing, you just get used to it. And
Mm-hmm.
now it's gonna feel so weird if we start to actually go out. I feel like.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't really want to go out now. Because at first I was like, it's really boring. I want to go out, but then
Yeah,
now it's been like more than 2 months. I think I'm okay with staying at home.
yeah. I just want to go out to the beaches and stuff
Yeah.
and chill. So, yeah. So, what are some pressures that you have to deal with maybe in your household, or like some pressures that your maybe like family will put on you, maybe that like I know for me, my pressure is like that I have to do well in school. You know, I
Yeah,
have to take care of
exactly.
my little brothers
Mhm.
and stuff. Is
Yeah,
there anything like that with you?
it's the same for me. Like obviously my parents are like, yo, you need to study well, you need to do well, your grades should be high, you need to get into a good college, and like you need to do something better in life. You should do something like that. And
Hmm.
that is like the only thing I think like that
Yeah.
I'm proud of.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
obviously my mom is like, she wants me to start cooking. She goes like, oh, you need to learn to cook. You should, I'm teaching you. And I'm like, nah, I'm good.
You don't want to learn it?
No.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely just curious about like your culture and everything. Are there any favorite foods that you have that we don't usually eat?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't think there's any food that you guys don't eat. Like you guys eat. I mean, especially the only thing that I miss from Pakistan, like the sweets, because
Uh,
I love to eat sweets, especially it's called jalebi. It's like usually literally sugar, like
the sugar, yeah.
it's like sugar syrup.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's like the sweetest thing ever. Like I don't think there are any like stores here where you can buy that. I mean there are some desi stores here, but like I've never really seen they have having them like jalebi. They have other sweets, but they don't have that here. So I haven't eaten that in a long time.
Right.
What are some of like the cultural dishes that you guys would maybe eat to celebrate food? Like I'm super curious about that.
Like biryani, it's like a huge thing. Like it's like rice, everybody loves it. Like not in like Pakistan, but also in like other countries that are um bordered with Pakistan, like India, Bangladesh, China, and they like all. It's like really spicy. It's like it's rice, chicken, and some spices and like vegetables. Sometimes the people some add vegetables if they like, but like sometimes not. And korma, it's like curry. There's
Hmm.
chicken in it.
Hmm.
Like most of the dishes like they have chicken in it, like meat and stuff. So it's really spicy. Like
You like spicy foods?
I love spicy food.
We, I don't think me and Marco like spicy foods.
Oh,
I don't like spicy foods at all. I mean, like, it just burns my mouth too much. I don't know. I can't eat it.
my stomach hurts
I mean
after.
it's not just spicy, but it's also like like there's also taste in it, like
Yeah,
different spices and stuff. So it's like really good.
of course.
I mean there are some I've seen some stores right here, but they don't like they do have the same food, but the spices are a little different. So they're not really that spicy at all. So I mean they don't make it the same. But you guys can definitely try it. You guys are gonna like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely try some stuff like that. That sounds awesome.
I think I've had
Like,
biryani before. It's really good.
You have? You
Yeah.
had?
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's spicy though. Very spicy.
Yeah. And
um
also like a thing that we eat our curries with like naan. You've heard of naan, right? You
yeah.
guys,
It's
is
like bread, right?
yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's
the
like yeah.
yeah, yeah. I've heard of that.
And then yeah, there's usually like a side dish that's called raita. It's like made of yogurt and some vegetables that you put. Like if you don't want to eat that, if it's too spicy for you, you can always put it on, and then it like reduces the spicy level, and it's not that spicy for you.
Oh, that's
Cool.
cool.
Yeah.
And would that be one of your favorite dishes? You like biryani?
I mean, I like it, but it's like I don't really like it that much. I usually like the other type of rice. That's called pulao. It's like it is like it's like rice, but the thing is that there are not many spices in it. It's the taste the taste is different. Like in biryani, there are like 8 types of different spices.
Wow.
So in like pulao, there's not that many, so I like it better.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
And what would you say are some American foods that you like that are your favorites?
I haven't really tried any American foods yet.
Really?
Really, you have to
Uh,
try some.
I mean,
Like,
I've tried donuts and bagels.
what do you think? What do you think of them?
Oh, I like them. I like donuts.
Yeah, donuts are
I eat
good.
them all the time.
Yeah, donuts
That's
are.
awesome.
Yeah.
What else have you tried that's like maybe unique to here? Is there anything like that?
Um, not really. I mean,
Wait, so you've never had like a cheeseburger or anything like that?
I mean, it's not really halal to like so there's a thing like I can eat meat, but I cannot meat like it has to be cut and cooked in a pure way. Like I'm a Muslim, so I can't really eat any meat. Even though I can eat like beef and all, I
Right.
can't really eat beef that is from any like stores unless I know how it was cooked, or if
Yeah.
it was cleaned properly, or how it's cut. So it's
Yeah,
like
that
yeah, I can't really eat any meat from the stores like that. I mean, we like when we make food, um my mom usually go to a specific stores to buy because they have halal meat. So that is like usually we
so it's
eat
called halal meat?
halal meat. Yeah.
Halal. Okay, because I know in like Jewish culture it has to be, what's that word that
Kosher.
it has to be what is it?
Kosher, I think.
Kosher.
Kosher, right?
Kosher. Yeah, exactly. So it's similar to that.
Yeah, it's
Okay. Yeah,
kind
that
of.
makes sense.
That's cool. And so how does it have to be cut? It has to meet the specifications for Pakistan?
I mean, no, like the usually it's a thing like in Islam, usually where when you like slaughter your animals, like it has to be cut like in a way that the animal do not like feel that much pain. Like
Yeah.
the animal should be like quite, you have to like slaughter them in a way that they just don't like, they just die, I guess, like that, and then they
Yeah,
don't
like quickly without feeling
quickly, yeah,
without feeling
without feeling any pain. Yeah.
Okay.
So they usually like have to cut from their neck, because
Yeah.
that is where that some one vein is that cuts everything out, and when you cut that piece, like they just
Die.
they just die like there. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's really interesting. Wow. I didn't know that. So, wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
That's so shocking to me. All right.
3, 2, 1. And we're live once again. This is part 2. We ran out of time on the first one, so now here we are. We had just had a couple more questions. Yeah, so I think the first part went really well. Thank you for having patience again, dealing with us. I know we sound probably pretty stupid, but we just want
Oh,
to
you
learn, so
don't.
that's why we're asking questions. So yeah, so what was it like packing up all your belongings from Pakistan? Did you have to put them all like in suitcases on a plane? Like what was it like with all that?
Yeah. I mean, um,
Like what was it like?
it's kind of like that.
Was it like super sad for you? Did you like
I mean,
know?
yeah, it was sad because like I was leaving my friends and family, so I was like really sad.
Yeah. Is there anything
I
that you
mean,
had
yeah,
to
but
do?
we're gonna get to go back. Like I can go anytime I want, so
Yeah.
doesn't really, yeah.
Have
Is
you
there,
gone anytime soon?
No, like maybe in summer sometimes I'll like I wanted to go this year, but like I can't really go now
yeah.
because of the coronavirus and stuff. So
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
that makes sense.
and you were talking about the weather. What's like the environment like there? Is there like animals that we wouldn't see here? Or
no, it's pretty much the same. Yeah, like it's just that like it gets really hot, like,
right? Oh, that's cool.
and we have more stray cats and dogs than here. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
Are there more, I guess, poorer parts in the Middle East, like where in Pakistan?
I don't know that much, but yeah, there might be some parts like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it's like the same for everybody. Like
Yeah,
every country, like
there's
all
always
the
going to be poorer
yeah.
parts, and then there's always, like cities and stuff.
Hmm.
So, what was the reason that you guys decided to come here? Was it because maybe your family found a better job, or what was that reasoning?
Yeah, my dad, he came here first, and then we thought that it was better for us to move here as well, and also because I have family here, like my grandparents, they used to live here, like I don't know, a long time ago. And then my uncle and like my cousins and a lot of families been living here for a really long time, so we decided to move here. And also it's for studies, and like obviously it's better here than.
What do you mean by it's better here?
I mean, there are better opportunities, and like students usually go out, like international students, they usually go out in like other countries for studies and stuff. So it was, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. Have you made any friends and stuff over here?
Yeah, I've like made some friends. Like I don't really know all of the kids in my grades yet. Like I'm still like um like I've made some friends. Like I've started talking to people.
Yeah, so I don't really know. Is there anything you want to ask us? Maybe you have questions about anything here?
What do you guys think about like Muslim people? And what
I
was like
mean,
your impression? What was your impression of me? And like when you guys like first saw me, and what do
yeah,
you like thought
that's a
about me?
really good question. I mean, I don't know. Like I was super intrigued. I mean, like I feel like ever since 9/11 there's been like a weird stigma, but like I just want to learn more about it. So I was, of course, I tried asking you like a couple questions, but that was in like I think 10th grade English or 11th grade. So I didn't
11.
really like know how to ask it. But so yeah, I was just super curious. I don't know. Marco, what do you think?
Yeah, I definitely agree with Nolan. Um, I feel like there's a lot of different feelings now after that tragedy. But I don't know. I'm just really curious about like the culture, and I when I first saw you, I was like, wow, she must, take her religion really seriously. You know,
Yeah,
like wearing the hijab and um, I don't.
praying and waking up. I can't believe I did not know that you had to not had to, but that you woke up before sunrise every day. That's super interesting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really cool. And so when you were in school, you wouldn't go back to sleep? Would you just get started with your day after that prayer?
Yeah. Like
Hmm.
obviously, like when I had to go to school, I had to wake up like at 6 something. So like it depends on timing. Like in seasons, like in winter, sometimes the time changes for the prayers. Like in
Okay.
summer, sometimes it happens from like 4 or like maybe till 5, and then in winter, like I don't know. It's like it depends on the sunrise.
Yeah, because the sunrise in winter is usually,
Yeah.
later. That makes sense.
So
So how is it going to like American school? Did you still wake up in the morning and then maybe you went back to bed, or you would just stay up for the extra whenever hour or something?
Yeah, I mean it depends. Like sometimes when I'm like tired and I want to sleep, and then I just go back to sleep, and sometimes I'm just like gonna stay up and then go for a walk, and then it's something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
hmm, that's really cool. Do you have any siblings or anything? Or
Yeah, we are 5 siblings. We use family. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that's
awesome.
awesome.
And
I
are you
mean,
the oldest or the youngest?
Nah, I'm the middle one. I have 2 elder siblings and 2 younger siblings.
Oh, cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah, that's like me. I have 6 siblings.
Ooh.
I'm in the middle. I have 2 older and then whatever, 4 younger. Marco, you got a lot of siblings though, right?
Yeah, I have a weird family. I'm one of 9. Uh, yeah. So
Whoa.
They're like step siblings though, right?
yeah,
Uh,
I have step siblings and half siblings. Um, but yeah, technically I have 8 siblings. Really cool.
that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah. Um, But so does everyone pray at that time, like in the same room, or do you guys pray separately? How does it work?
I mean, the time is same, but if you want to pray together, you can pray together. If you wanna pray in a different room, or you can do whatever. But the timing is the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a good question. I was wondering, so you're all in the same house, and then like, I guess, yeah, that's pretty cool. So what would you rather do? You rather be alone, or would you rather be with your family members praying like in the morning or whenever?
I usually pray
Mm-hmm.
alone. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. What is a normal, like, um, a day of eating look like for you? So, like, what do you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, would you say?
I don't really eat that much. I just I'm just eating to survive because
Yeah.
I know I have to eat.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wake up really late and then I just like eat cereal and then that's it, and then I eat dinner.
Mm-hmm.
That's whatever.
And
That is all.
for dinner, is it always usually Pakistani food, or
Yeah, it's always Pakistani food.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So it's like, rice and what does the dinner usually look like for you guys?
Um it's like usually it's like cooked vegetables or curry sometimes. The thing is that we eat it with tortillas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing that we eat, it's roti. It is like tortilla, but it's different. Like tortilla is made up of whole wheat and something like that.
Flour?
But like the yeah, it's made of whole wheat. But the roti that we eat, it's just made of wheat and some other stuff in it. I don't remember what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that usually we eat our stuff with that.
Do you watch any Netflix or anything like that? What do you do in your free time, would you say?
I watch K dramas.
What is
I
K?
listen to K-pop. K dramas are like Korean dramas.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's pretty
I've
cool.
been
And
trying to learn Korean.
wow. So it's in fully Korean?
Yeah, it's in fully Korean. I mean, there's
Wow.
subtitles. Of course, yeah.
So you're going on 5 languages that you'll know.
Yeah,
That is so cool.
I'm trying.
That's awesome to hear. I mean, wow, 5 languages. You can definitely do a lot, and like, I don't know, maybe like be a translator or something. That's the more languages you know, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Definitely.
So you're learning about Korean culture too?
yeah.
So what's something interesting about that you've learned?
That like obviously in Asia, it's like you really need to respect your elders. You cannot call them by your name. And obviously, it's like all of in Asia, like most of the countries in Asia are like they're not really that different.
Hmm.
Like we're not like I learned that we're not the only one. Like Pakistan's are not the only one who do not wear shoes in our house. I
Yeah.
mean, we don't really we're not really allowed to wear shoes. You
Mhm.
can't wear shoes in the house.
Yeah.
And also like your house should be clean all the time. And like for the guests and stuff, obviously when guests come to your house, you need to feed them. Like
Yeah.
like it's like you can't really let your guests leave without feeding them. Like you have to feed them
Yeah.
as much as you can.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, that's interesting. I wonder why, like, I just wonder why we're all so different, and there's like, I don't know. There's just different ways that, because I know like Marco, you're Italian, right? So that's similar. Like you guys love your food and stuff, right? So tell us about that. What's it like, going to your grandma's house or whatever? It's like your dad. What's it like for that?
Well, we always have to feed people. We're always okay. So we also take off our shoes. We can't have shoes in the house. Um, Sundays are always like family dinner, so it'll be like macaroni and meatballs, or some Italian dish. Um, I don't know. It's become more American though. Like sometimes we'll slip up and we'll have burgers or whatever. Um, but yeah, for the most part, we I don't know. We live kind of a unique lifestyle? I don't know. What is it like for you, Nolan?
Yeah, it's I mean, we're all like, I don't really have a certain like culture, I guess. I don't know. So it's kind of interesting hearing other people's.
Right. Well, I have to like respect my parents a lot. Um, I know like my parents are definitely a little more strict than usual in some things. So like I can't talk to them in a certain tone or um, I can't get into an argument or else I'll be in like really big trouble.
Yeah.
Um, I just have a question. What do you call your parents? Do you call like I know in some cultures they say like baba. Um,
Yeah. So
that,
like in Urdu, it's Ammi, which is for mother, and Abu is for father. But like as I'm Punjabi, like and in Punjabi it's like Amma for mom or Abba is for dad. But I usually call my dad mama, papa. So
oh, okay,
yeah.
cool. And is it strict with your parents in like the ways that you always have to respect your elders?
Yeah, I mean, like I cannot talk back to them. I cannot like you said, I cannot get in an argument with them, or like I have to respect them
Yeah.
and something like that.
hmm That's cool. So in that way, we're definitely similar.
Yeah.
Um, Noel, you have anything?
I mean, I liked when you were asking questions about us. Like, is there anything else that you wonder maybe about United States or anything else like that?
Um, I can't really think of anything right now. Like,
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you do, just let us know whenever. Yeah, I'm just gonna see if I maybe have some other questions that I didn't ask. So maybe what do you think people don't understand about you? I know I asked you how people portray you, but maybe what do you think, say, let's take the kids in school. What do you think they don't understand about you? What do they, maybe something they have wrong about you that they already automatically assume?
um, I think like people like when they see me, they think I'm kind of rude
Okay.
or like I'm an extremist or something like that because I'm usually wearing hijab.
Yeah.
So I don't like. I'm not really that that rude. I mean, if you get to know me,
Yeah, of course.
not like that at all.
No, not at all. So maybe what's it like? Have you ever had to deal with anyone like saying to your face that they thought you were an extremist or something like that?
Not really. I haven't really like
Okay.
experienced anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
um, but you've never had like any arguments with anyone over religion or anything like that?
Mm, not really. Not yet. Like
Oh, that's good.
I try my best to keep out of like stuff like that. Like I don't really
Yeah,
Yeah.
put myself into like situations like that. So
right. That's good. Yeah,
mhm.
definitely. And I know, with everything going on right now, people want to stay out of politics too. So
Yeah.
mhm, that's good. Um, are you able to have like pets or anything or?
Oh yeah. I mean, when I was in Pakistan, um, we had goats.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Did you like milk them or something? Like what did you just had them, what was the reasoning for that?
I don't know. Just like we liked having goats, so I think it's
Yeah, that's
really,
awesome.
really fun.
Yeah, that is cool.
Do you have
Yeah.
anything else?
We had when I was little, I had parrots,
Wow.
and
Wow.
yeah, I don't remember that much, but I think my family said that we used to have a dog. We had a dog. I don't remember anything about that. Um,
Hmm.
but I remember about the goats and their little babies and all that stuff.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
You can like use them for milk and everything.
Do
Yeah.
you have any pets here?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't.
All right. Well, as this podcast comes to a close, do you have any other questions for us or anything?
Um,
And you don't have to have.
No, I don't have any. I
Yeah,
just want to
That's fine.
thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, of course. It was awesome. I was
No.
looking forward to having you on for so long, and this is awesome to have you on. I've been telling everyone like you were one of the top people that I definitely wanted to have on because you're so interesting, and I wanted to learn more about you guys. So that's awesome.
Thank you.
So thanks for coming on,
Yeah.
Mark. Anything
Thanks
else
for
you want to
having
add?
me.
Of course.
Just whenever, if you have any questions or if you want to talk or anything like that, you can
Sure.
just you could hit us up anytime.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we'd love to have you on. If you want to ever hop on, reach out to
Yeah,
us.
sure. I'd like to be here again.
Of
Yeah.
course.
All right. Cool. Well, thank you, Hafsa.
Thank you,
Thank
Hafsa.
you.
All right. And done.